The suffering of another's I can only envision through the mimesis of my own. The alarming monitor next door in lieu of a heartbeat signifying cardiac arrest prompts a scurry of interns and nurses, their urgent footsteps to which I listen perhaps the way the wounded will listen to the continuing war. So different sounding than before, the assault of noise, now deflected against consciousness rather than serving as motivation for patriotism and targets. Like fistfuls of dirt, loaded with pebbles and rocks thrown away at my front door, I knew that the footsteps would soon be running to me also. The blood pressure cuff swaddled around my arm, pumped in its diastolic state, and the plastic bags of IV fluids that hung above me, a Miro-like mobile or iconic toy, for an infant's amusement, measured the passing of time by virtue of their depletion. Sometimes I could count almost 5 and then 7 swinging vaguely above me at 4 a.m. I remember the first handheld high above me when I arrived via ambulance at the ER. The gurney accelerating as a voice exclaims on the color of my hands, "They're blue." Another voice, deeper, virtually yells out into the chaos that she can't get a pulse. Several pairs of scissors begin simultaneously to cut off my clothes, their shears working their way upward like army ants from pant cuff and shirt sleeve. A formulaic move for the ER staff which, despite its routine, still retains a sense of impromptu in the hurriedness of the cutting, both deft and crude, in the sound of their increased breathing, of their efforts intensified by my blood pressure dropping, the numbers shouted out as if into night fog. An ocean, so completely and successfully reconfigured within its technological construct. My body proper no longer existed. My vital signs highlighted in neon preceded the spiraling vortex of my interiority. My love for you, my love for my friends, untethers and floats, snaps apart, and off me like the IV tubes and monitor wires, that flailed arms of an octopus unfolding without gravity. As I reach up in a Frankensteinian effort to shut off my monitors, the constant alarming of the human prototype my own body keeps rejecting, while death moves closer, a benign presence, it stands respectfully just outside the perimeters of my life, and adjusts itself the way the supervising nurse did the monitor perimeters. To suit my declining vital signs so I could get some sleep, I felt a relationship with death, a communication it was more familiar than I ever imagined. What I had always returned to as a sign of me, the self, we attribute to the mysterious and perfectly ordered romantic notion of origin. What I'm trying to say is that it was not foreign. It was not foreign, but it was not homecoming either.